Welcome to the Room Makeover Series, presented by Square One and Grapevine Designs. This is part 2 of the Reimer project. I'm your host, Monica. Let's go see how the makeover's doing.
So this jersey here was his, it was the jersey that Edmonton put on him when he was drafted. We made sure he brought his first goal puck home, and then we had this little picture put in here, which is him and his celebration. You can see how much that first goal meant to him. So that's, that will stay there forever. So this is Caleb's first shelf that I built for him when he was in Hockey 1. I guess he was 5 or 6 years old. And those are his first ever skates that he had. And last year he really wanted to make another shelf for this wall, so he and I worked on this in the garage, and these were his last pair of skates, so a little bigger than those ones. I'm sure there would have been many more to make in the future for sure.
Hi, it's Solar with high definition painting. The paint today we're using is all from Sharma. Today we're in the first phase of the painting, and after the ceilings are done, we'll put 1 coat of paint on all the walls, get it ready for the cabinet guys and the flooring guys. Sharma gave us like the best stuff they have.
I'm Jason. I'm a lead installer for kitchen art design. You don't have perfect walls, straight walls, or anything like that, but cabinets definitely have to be 100% level. I play floor hockey and ice hockey too. But realizing this is a house I'm doing for one of the victim's parents, when they told me that on Thursday or Friday, I was like, right on, they chose me. This is going to be more than a 2-day project because of the flooring is not being put in. I understand on renos, they don't want to get the floor damaged, but ideally we like to put the cabinets on top. If realistically the flooring was in, I would have been able to complete the whole job tomorrow.
You can install your cabinet boxes and your finished gables and everything right down to the subfloor, and then the flooring guy will butt up to that. On the case of a floating vinyl floor, the floor actually needs a little bit of space to breathe on all sides, so you actually end up having joints that can split and pop. So in order to avoid that, what we've done here is actually having this sit just a hair high off of here. That way the flooring can move independently and expand and contract with temperature changes, with season changes. We're about 60% or so done on the renovation right now, but we actually found out a couple flooring deficiencies.
I'm really just supposed to be here to install the floor, but you know, I can't help but pick it apart. When there's a patch set like this, you have to have bracing underneath. If you don't, you have this effect here, especially this being a high traffic area. It will cause an unnecessary wear on the floor, which will eventually break. Marco, how are you? They did bridging on one side, but not on the other. Also, some of the subfloor is not properly removed. And you also have a major squeak up here in the front. I have limited time to get this floor in for you, which really sucks. You might be able to just cut a little piece out and slide it a block under and then put it back. Do you know what I mean? Everything looks pretty okay except for those areas, so I just want to highlight them for you. A situation like this where a nail would hold it and not let it expand is enough to cause you a serious problem on the floor. These staples are the previous staples from the hardwood installation that this house had before. That's what held down the hardwood. This is a leveling compound, and it helps me just feather out from one high spot to a low spot. There's a couple of spots that I really don't like. Darren, who is the owner of the shop that I work for, the Carpet Center, he asked if I would be interested in doing this job because we're really busy right now, and if we could squeeze Marco in on this job with this particular story about about these boys. So it sort of hit a nerve, considering that my son had come to us at the dinner table with regards to one of his close friends being friends with one of the boys. So, you know, these things are never too far removed, especially in the sports community. My boys play lacrosse. So, yeah, of course, I agreed to try and squeeze them in, and, well, here I am, trying to squeeze.
Let me dance upon the stars. See what spring is like on Jupiter. There he is, man of the hour. You had an extra long breakfast or what? Busy, busy, busy.
It might not seem like much, some of these ridgings, but some of them are, you know, thicker than the floor. In this situation here, we got this going on. On top of it, it's accentuated by the fact that there's ridging here. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
The devil is in the details.
Yes.
I thought you were taking off the whole
Just
thing.
stop.
I didn't know I had to tell you that.
Oh, don't make me do that.
Yeah, this, but
No.
there.
You son of a You should have said something.
Like I say, it lands right there.
Oh,
It's on
boy.
you, it's on you. Don't worry.
I don't know, I feel like it's gonna be fine. Well, he said one spot, and then he came back and he said, no, it's the whole row. That was the worst spot. Now he wants this spot, this spot. Oh, man, fine.
One more to go.
Let's go see how they're doing on the house.
Bucks at the Moose Club, raffle 1, 3 pets, and the rings of course. We got big day happening. We got counters, cabinet guys, we have finishing carpentry, we got painters, we have designers. Designers made some changes. We found some hiccups with the hood fan. It's too wide.
This is so bad. How are we gonna fix that?
We weren't gonna do drywall after this. It was supposed to go on top of the studs.
I see.
Fan is just supposed to slide on top.
By 40 and a half, right?
Yeah, but it's supposed to be 35 inches. It's oversized, and now we have to do drywall. So it's a big mess up.
It's up there. Well, you know Solar does drywall too, hey?
No, but Davey's doing all this. Plan now is call drywallers, see if they can come here after hours and tape and put first coat on this before we gotta do backsplash measure tomorrow.
You have reached.
He thought that this was an afterthought and he was just gonna cut it bigger because we'd have to do drywall anyways to fix it up. But that's not the case. We had planned that out to make it fit perfect. If we're gonna be doing this hood fan detail and trying to avoid as much drywall work as possible, my plan would be to install backing that's gonna be just slightly shy of the sides of that hood fan so that the hood fan can be prefabricated, come in, bolt on, no drywall work. Oh boy. It feels like you're just waiting forever. Hello? So you're gonna put emergency tape work. I'm hoping you can kind of help us out if like, almost like end of day today to put some tape up on it. It's...
Marco, I would love to help you. I am about 3 jobs behind stuff right now. Even if you load it, I don't think.
Okay man, talk to you later. Bye. We're drywalling. Now. Yesterday, where's our boy? Solar, you might be our savior. We had a little bit of a boo-boo over here.
34 and a 16th. So what is that gonna be right to the middle?
Is gonna be 17 and a 32nd. I'm not tall. 35 divided by 2 is 17. No. 17 and a half.
Are you able to tape the ceiling and then put first coat on it as well?
Yeah, I can do that. I actually have tape with me too.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
That would be awesome.
Solar is the man. I hate drywall.
So he's installing countertops today?
Yep. Countertops going in, gables, kicks, doors, then they'll finish off. That allows us to finish backsplash.
Okay, so the templating for the backsplash
Is this thing.
Right. The countertops were supplied by Cosentino. They're a Silestone product. And then Apex Granite and Tile has done all the fabrication at cost. It's a suede finish.
Oh, it's like textured.
Yeah, it's like not shiny.
And did you design this kitchen?
Yeah, I designed it from scratch.
You had a hand, I imagine, in picking like all the wood shades and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I think the balance between the wood and the white is really good.
I think the gap is way bigger than it was supposed to be. You know what? It's gonna look awesome. Does this open? You can put like a toaster in here and like little things and pull it out. Found my new favorite thing in this kitchen. It's amazing. You can always reach the back. You can just go, phew, and it's not gonna break your wall. Then we've got this lovely intentional paint splatter. This is kind of the coloring we're going for, a little 101 Dalmatians.
Hey, Solar, I know you gotta repaint anyways, but you said you weren't gonna get overspray.
That's not, I can't control.
I said, are you gonna get any overspray? You said, no, it'll be fine.
I'll fight him, you watch.
This is a new flooring that's come out over the last couple of years, mainly in response to laminate flooring. It's a compressed type wood that unfortunately swells once water gets on it. So there was a lot of insurance claims regarding water issues and laminate flooring. So industry has come out with this floor that is a waterproof floor.
So tell me, because I don't know, what an insurance adjuster does.
We could have an emergency in the middle of the night and have to go out to a truck that's rolled over or a house that's burnt down. Those things happen all of the time. People are always going through some form of adversity, and it's our adjusters that have to deal with them and try to calm them down and walk them through the process.
Patty Kernaghan is from Kernaghan Adjusters, a family-owned insurance adjusting firm that's been helping Canadians get back on their feet for over 65 years. They are generously sponsoring the flooring portion of this home. It's a tough profession, especially when not everything is replaceable.
You have to be able to apply that empathy to the circumstances and be aware of the hurts that people are feeling.
And taking on this project was a way for you guys to be involved in helping another family through that situation?
Absolutely. It's not an actual claim, but it's everything that corresponds to what we do for a living.
So what are we doing up here?
So for inside around the stairs where it's on that radius, we have to kerf this stuff out because this allows the wood to actually bend into it, because otherwise it'll just snap.
Holy, yeah. So that's how you're actually gonna make the wood bend?
My first piece didn't work out for me, so we're trying to
Did we snap our first one?
Yep, we did, and as you can see right here.
No way.
Yeah, there's the first one.
Oh my God, how did he do that?
So that's why they had to go for more baseboard. Okay. I got a call today, and they said, we need more baseboard. And I said, well,
I think it's that.
Really? I thought I had enough, but.
So what are you getting up to today?
Today I'm going to be sanding some of the edges along the stairs. So spots like this where it's dropped down, I'm sanding it flush so that it looks nice to the eye.
So this is called Red Bondo. It seals these little seams here. You won't even know that there was different pieces involved. It'll just look as one. We really got to get these ready though, and we are behind a little bit, but that's all right.
I've been mowing their lawn. I've been doing gardening.
I imagine you had a plan in mind for day one, and how has that changed up to today?
I think we had a pretty aggressive schedule.
Okay.
You're dealing with a project where you have multiple people supplying that you've not worked with before. You're also dealing with new relationships. You can tell I'm choked, right? It's been a challenge working with people that we don't work with often, but it's also been really rewarding, and I feel like there's definitely going to be some phone calls after this with guys we've not used for a while, or guys that are kind of coming into the fold. Thank you.
I know we've got this giant pile of things, but tell me more about what the living room is going to look like.
We have a beautiful chandelier from CF Interiors and a beautiful oak table. We have another big chandelier here and another chandelier.
Awesome.
This was just finished this morning, the shelves and the mantle. Although I just got pictures, it's new to me and it just is awesome. The handles are here. This is the long one that will...
That's going to be such a nice touch of like the color, especially against the white.
Yeah, coming home to a bright and airy and fresh home is just, it's gonna be nice because they're still going through a lot. So that's how it will. Not really sure about how that's gonna work. To figure it out.
That is the end of part 2. Don't forget to subscribe so you're updated when we release part 3. If you'd like to nominate someone for a future episode, visit squareone.ca/makeover. And if you'd like to learn more about Lisa and Grapevine Designs, visit grapevinedesigns.ca. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you for part 3.
We don't sell off-the-shelf product. Everything's custom built. High-end clientele want custom, right? They don't want just something that anyone can make or anyone can buy. Everything that we use is a solid 5/8 picket. Everything's cold-rolled steel, so it's already clean. And all our posts here are going to be face-mounted on the riser, so it's even a cleaner, stronger look, as opposed to a lot of traditional railings where you have like a base plate. We like face-mounting our posts. It makes it look a lot cleaner. It looks simple, but there's going to be a lot of nice little details that you're really not going to notice.
This is something we've been dreaming of for years, actually, to be able to modernize our home a little. But we're just really grateful to live here to begin with, and thought we would have time and some money to make some changes over the years. But other than some paint, we really haven't gotten to much.